Today, we are discussing various pieces of legislation aimed at addressing risks in our communication technology networks, and I believe it's absolutely critical to continue collaborating with my colleagues on both sides to tackle these issues and thwart future threats. From critical infrastructure to 5G to supply chains and emerging technologies in the automotive sector, addressing these concerns is necessary to foster competition, drive innovation, support our domestic industry, and safeguard our data. Congress must prioritize its responsibility to secure our networks to shield all Americans from current and future threats. Urgent action is needed to remove Chinese equipment from America's networks. However, the FCC is facing challenges in its effort to rip and replace Chinese equipment from our networks. There are significant funding shortfalls in the FCC's Rip and Replace program, and although Congress allocated $1.9 billion for the program, the FCC has approved reimbursements exceeding double that amount, resulting in more than a $3 billion deficit. According to data released and made public by Ranking Member Matsui, Michigan received $14 million in Rip and Replace funds. But this data shows that Michigan needs more than $56 million to get all the Chinese equipment out of our networks. That's a $42 million deficit just in my state of Michigan, a quarter of the funds needed to help secure Michigan networks. Mr. Lewis, how important is it for Congress to ensure we remove all Chinese equipment from our networks and prioritize funding FCC's Secure and Trusted Communication Networks Reimbursement Program?
One question I ask some of my colleagues is, why do you think the Chinese subsidized the placement of telecommunications infrastructure and hardware in networks around the world and in the U.S.? And it's admirable as people might be. It's not because they love you. It's because it gives them a signals intelligence advantage. And for that reason, we have to complete this. And we've talked earlier about the fact that many of these networks are around sensitive areas. This is a huge potential risk.